So after watching Summer Jam, man, that thing had my head spinning. It was a lot of close games, a lot of good games, a lot of defense, physicality. But yeah, some of them games had me shocked and surprised, man. So first game, we had Fonby versus Bruce. This was a tough game, tight-knit game. They kept it close. Fonby, he started off pretty slow, struggling. They both was very physical the whole game. It was a lot of foul calling, Fonby crying for fouls. But overall, I feel like the right guy won. Fonby was getting to a lot of tough, difficult shots. That's his game, though. But Bruce was getting more quality looks. And it was a tough game, man. It lasted almost 1 hour. And it almost looked like Fonby was about to come back and pull it off. But Bruce stuck through and got the win. Game 2, we had Ty Lawson versus Nesco. I knew this was going to be a good one, man. Ty Lawson, he had a bag in the NBA. He was fast, getting buckets, midi-game, crazy. But, he a little older now. So going against the younger 1v1 guys, I knew this was going to be interesting. So it was a pretty close game. It started off with Ty Lawson killing them, It looked like he was going to run off with the game, but Nesco got on the run, came back, and dug deep, you know what I'm saying? And it was a close game all the way to the end. Unfortunately, it didn't come to an end. It was 29-28, Ty Lawson up 1. He quit at the end, man. That was sad to see. It was a controversial call at the end. Ty Lawson was dribbling, and Nesco knocked the ball loose, but Ty Lawson caught the ball back and drove to the rack and got fouled by Nesco. So the refs called the foul, but they didn't call the ball poke. And y'all know with the 1v1 space, you get the ball pop loose. It don't matter if you recover it back. That's a turnover. You know what I'm saying? Ty Lawson couldn't agree with that, so he cut out of there. He quit. Next game, we had Rob versus Zay. This was arguably the most anticipated game of the night, you know what I'm saying? 2 guys in the top 5 of the 1v1 space. I didn't know who was going to win this, bro, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Rob, from what I've seen, he hasn't been the best when it comes to 3 dribbles, but when he get unlimited dribbles, bro, he a dog. It's no stopping him. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to put my money on somebody before the match, I probably would have put it on Zay, honestly. He a 3 dribble god, you know what I'm saying? And he never been defeated. So, but still, it's still a gamble, bro, putting your money on any one of these dudes for this game. It's like a 50-50, you know what I'm saying? But Rob showed that he might be Zay kryptonite because Zay doesn't like to contest 3-point shots too well, you know what I'm saying? He like to bait people into shooting. And Rob a shooter, you know what I'm saying? So starting out the game, Rob was splashing from deep, on fire. He got like 3 easy looks off without Zay really getting the hand up. After that, Zay got a little more serious and started coming back. He started guarding tighter, contesting. But as the game went on, he started getting lazy with the contest again. And anything you know about Rob, man, you can't let him shoot. Letting Rob shoot is like putting peanut butter in front of a dog. You know what I'm saying? He gonna eat. But at the end of the game, man, it was anybody game for real. It could have went either way, but Rob stuck it out. He hit him with a little step back 3, cash. You know what I'm saying? And another bad contest by Zay. So Zay gonna have to work on that, man. Because if you going to, you might face Scoob again, Nas again. You can't just let these dudes shoot, bro. I know you shoot like 80% going to the rack, but it's not always going to be that sweet, man. And Rob was defending pretty well. You know what I'm saying? He is a stronger defender. So Zay was taking a lot of like fadeaways in the paint. You know what I'm saying? But it was a good game overall. The next matchup we had Nas versus Kyrie Walker. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting to see Kyrie Walker in the 1v1 scene. He been talking crazy. You watch him, he got a bag, bro. He be cooking some folks. But we had to see him against one of these top 5 guys in the 1v1 space. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't. I know it wasn't. It definitely wasn't as sweet as he thought. They put him against the number one, Nas. You know what I'm saying? All because he got ducked by his previous opponent, Briscoe. But we ain't even gonna speak on that. At first, man, it looked like, you know, it could have been a decent game, but Nas took off from him quick. Nas one of the most efficient players in the space, man. He a 3-level scorer, rack ball, midi game, 3-ball. You know what I'm saying? That's an advantage he got over most of these dudes. He a 3-level scorer. You know what I'm saying? He can switch it up. And Kyrie didn't know what to do with him, man. If you ask me, Kyrie might need to get in better ball shape, because towards the end, he started looking tired. You know what I'm saying? His defense wasn't looking intense. He wasn't as physical for how big of a player he is, bro. He wasn't physical like I think he should have been. But I think he was like a gas tank problem. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no money to put in that gas tank. But yeah, Nas cooked that boy, man. It wasn't even close. And that's not, I didn't know what to expect, you know what I'm saying? I felt like Nas was for sure gonna win. He the number one guy in the space, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to feel like that, but Jesus, Kyrie, they might as well have brought out Kyrie Irving instead. That was just diabolical. And then we had the match we was waiting for all night, man. Uncle School versus Lamar Peters. Everybody had Lamar Peters winning, bro. I seen y'all. I seen the videos. I seen the reactions. Everybody had Lamar Peters winning. You know what I'm saying? I felt like we can't disrespect Scoob. I feel like it was going to be a close game. You know what I'm saying? I did have Lamar winning, too. I'm not going to fake or front my shit. You know what I'm saying? But, man, it was shocking. Scoob is a tough shot maker, bro. He might be the top tough shot maker in the scene. Maybe the best shooter in the scene. It's either him or Rob. You know what I'm saying? You can throw Latin in there, but we talking about out of the top 5 guys. Scoob probably make the most difficult shots at a high rate. You know what I'm saying? It's them shots where you like, nah, that ain't going in. Then it just splashed through the net. You know what I'm saying? He was hitting fadeaways, like post fades, tightly guarded. You know what I'm saying? And I think the number one problem for Lamar Peters, man, is he started off good. He was killing them in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He was up with a comfortable lead. But Scoob kind of like Moon, bro. He gonna stick through the mud. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like Lamar Peters don't got a gas tank. I've been seeing that leading up to the match. And yeah, Lamar Peters, he might got to work on that gas tank. And he don't want to see Nas. You know what I'm saying? It might be the same story. You go against Nas. Nas don't never look tired out there. You feel me? Scoob definitely don't look tired ever out there. Scoob might got the best gas tank out of all these players on the scene. So this might have been a kryptonite for Lamar, but I think he'll be back and better. And this next match might be a dub, but he's got to work on that gas tank. And keep in mind, I believe he had an ACL tear last year, so he's coming off. This is his first year off an ACL tear. So the fact that he can do what he's doing first year off the ACL tier is pretty impressive, you know what I'm saying? But overall, it was a good match. It was actually closer than it looked like it was going to be as school started to take off. And, you know what I'm saying? He started riding momentum. The crowd started getting behind him. But yeah, overall, this was a great event. Probably the best card they done came with. You had Rob, Zay. You had, Nas, Kyrie. That was a blowout. But Lamar, Scoob, arguably Lamar, he was probably top 5, but before this match happened. Now he got to earn his way back into the top 5. But everybody, if you got 2 eyes, bro, you can see Lamar got a bag, bro. He got game. You know what I'm saying? He just got to work on his stamina. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Baller's Life. I'm a paid subscriber. I pay to watch, the premium footage. And yeah, man, looking forward to more, man. Tap in.